So this week in Anime Last Stand, we got a quality of life update that doesn't really have much to talk about. But if you remember the update last week, the JJK update, one of the strongest units from there actually got buffed. So that's what we'll be checking out in this video. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. So today I want to check out Maki. Let me check if I actually even have one. I do have an unevo one. I don't think I've done anything to her yet. Can I evolve her? I cannot. I don't have the soul split katana. Okay. Well, let's get the rerolls done. Let's see if we can get anything good on her while 4x is still active. 1897. And this update, people have been saying 4x isn't on. On my stream, I spent like 1,000 rerolls on Kenshiro. Got one avatar. I don't know, it's pretty rough, but we'll see if we get lucky. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna talk right here. You're gonna hear me clicking, because yes, I manually click when I reroll. Guys, we're like 800 rerolls down, and we're getting nothing avatar-wise. This is kind of rough. We're dipping below 1,000 here. If we don't get something before we hit like 500, man, I'm gonna be really sad. My fingers are getting tired. This is actually... How have we not gotten one avatar yet? Alright, we're dipping below 500. We better pull something here. Oh, we do. We pull avatar. All that for... Okay. 1,300 rerolls-ish, maybe even more, for one avatar. We got avatar. Was it worth it? I don't think so. Do not roll on this 4x. I don't trust it. I don't think it's on. We're gonna try out pearls now, and you know what? I think I know a good luck method that everyone needs to use. I better see you in lobbies wearing this, okay? Shiny Astolfo cosmetic. Watch, Glorious right here. Glorious in like 5. We have 40 pearls. I spent like 70 of them on Toji. People who watch my stream know how stacked I was this update from a combination of tournament and bundles or whatever from Righty. And I had to spend like 70 on Toji for Glorious just to show that he got hemorrhage. But there we go, okay. 13 pearls we got Glorious now. So we have Avatar Glorious Maki. Might as well get the stats while we're here. Okay, we're looking for, yeah, double S, triple S. We want double double or double triple. 2 of a stat before we go to perfect cubes. We have all day here. Okay, that's not even that bad though, if you think about it. Well, okay, going for perfect cubes on damage is like the most evil thing ever. If you don't roll triple S damage, don't roll. Okay, like, don't go for perfect cubes on damage. You will not get anything. And you know, just to prove it, watch. Watch me. With 264, watch what I'm gonna end on, trying to get double S on this. Look at this. This is eating through my pearls. I really don't want to have to waste too many. Can they actually prove me wrong here? Can they... Look at this. Never perfect cube your damage, okay? You want to get damage with your normal cubes and then perfect cube the rest, because for some reason, this is what happens when you perfect cube damage. We are like 100 stack cubes down. We're going to run out of stack cubes, I think, right? We're going to run out of perfect cubes. Surely we don't. There we go, finally, double S on there. Our Maki is looking good enough to evolve. Double S, S plus triple S, Avatar Glorious. But we don't have the Evo item for her. We don't have the Soul Split Katana. So we can't evolve her yet. Let me go check how to get that. I think it's the same stage she's from. Destroyed Shinjuku, Legend Stage 1. It is a 25 pity, and I definitely have some. It says 0 because of visual bug, I think. I definitely have some pity on there. But new UI, by the way. What do you guys think about the new menu? I have to kind of get used to it at first, but it does look pretty good. Definitely does look better. I'm gonna go farm for the Soul Split Katana, 3%er. We should get it pretty early. No worries there. Hooray! We can evolve Maki now. Yeah! We're gonna go ahead and just do that. Avatar Glorious, looking good. Should be pretty nice here. So what I'm planning on doing is trying her out in like a bunch of different game modes, seeing if she can solo. Let's go ahead and get her to level 85. Boom. Level 85. And part of why this unit is so good is the Mutilate rework we got a couple updates ago, because that is going to be doing a lot more damage, I think. So she's pretty good now, being hybrid on placement for only 1k. Pretty promising unit. I do think we want to go for a full skill tree on her eventually. So I'm going to farm for skill tree at some point in this video, probably before we end up using her. But as a little side note, let me check out the summer shop. The summer prep thing going on right now. I'm going to trade in all my stuff for tickets here, tokens. Boom, boom, boom. And we're just going to open a bunch of capsules. Let me see what we can get from these, actually. Summer prep capsules. We have a 0.33% on Kirito. I personally don't even use that guy, but he is the only skin we can pull from it. We're just going to go for it. Come on. Oh, we actually got it. No way. Wait, how many capsules was that? We actually got the Kirito skin. Hold on. I don't remember how many capsules we opened there, but we got Kirito, Celestial King, this guy, Pirate Form. Oh yeah, I actually got really lucky with these skins this update, but okay. We're going to, I guess, farm skill tree on Maki, because we probably want to farm skill tree before we go try her out in a bunch of modes, so I'll be back. Hip hip hooray! I'm done farming the kills on her, so we can now max out the skill tree. Just the normal crit and range build. So, start off from here. Then go to the left. If you look at her stats here, 2.18 mil every 4.44 seconds. Let's go ahead and throw on the Brute Force Soul. Try her at her full potential. I do really like this new UI they added a few updates back where you can change the soul from here. But now we take a look at 2.5 mil every 4.44. We'll go try her out in some game mode, see if she can kind of solo them, I guess. First, we're going to try out the Grail Rush game mode. And I think it's going to be pretty hard for her to deal with the boss at the end, the 1 trillion HP. So I brought a bunch of buffers on my team to hopefully help her out. I will farm up for the first couple waves here, Idol and Bulma, and now we get my Maki down. Does she handle that? Yeah, she's melting. Okay. So the only thing they changed about her, they made her hybrid on placement. That is the only thing they changed with Maki this update. And this video is mostly just an excuse for me to use her, because I never really tried her out. I didn't even have her invested before this video. But she's doing pretty good. Even on placement, she can handle up to wave 7 right now. She's doing fine. These guys have like 200 million HP and she's melting them. Get her upgraded though, see what her damage can go up to before we buff her, like crazy. Whoa, okay, here we get an option. We're gonna go for as much damage as we can, because I have a feeling she's gonna struggle with the final boss there, the 1 trillion at the end. And I just want to see like what we can get her damage up to. Just kind of get a wacky number if we can, buff her as much as possible. But right now she's already doing 618 mil, 618 mil every 666 seconds with 1.23 billion mutilate damage there. If we buff her up with like Irwin, we'll max him out. Leader's Influence on auto. She's got 1.37 mutilate damage. If we get Subaru down and throw him on none so he doesn't attack anything. And same for Kurumi. Then Bulma Wish Ball, get the Power Wish on her. Set my Kurumi, throw her in buff mode. We have pretty much every buff we can on this girl. At least every buff that we brought with us there. And let's go for, okay, yeah, 100% damage. We want to see that. We definitely want to see the numbers we can get her to. Okay, she's doing 1.54 bill with 3.6. Okay, wow. A lot of mutilate damage. Okay, nice, nice. I guess now we just wait it out till we get to wave 50. I'll kind of show you what cards I grab along the way though, but 4.08 billion from the mutilate alone. Boss Rush is crazy for getting cool numbers on. We'll grab this one to take Elemental Pen. Sure, why not? I don't think it does anything. She's not the right element anyway, but maybe when she rolls her passive Heavenly Blade, the Elemental Pen will help her. Because yeah, this is the damage she's doing before her passives, by the way, which she can apply Cripple on hit and deal 35% more damage. She can ignore elemental disadvantages and deal 50% more damage to everything. She can do 50% more dot damage and a follow-up attack of 50%, and ignore resistances. She's really, really good. This unit is really crazy for honestly everything. That HP drain makes her really good, doing 50 bill, up to 50 bill per hit. I did also roll glitch on my Bulma recently, which is really cool. And I like the new skin for her too. The new Bulma skin is really cool. But let's grab token gain and mini bosses here. We don't want to mess with SPA. But if we look at Bulma, right? Cool outfit, you know. It looks really cool in your hotbar. Like a cool little red outfit going on. But what are those shorts? Those are really ugly in my opinion. We got the like a random cargo shorts on. And don't ask me why I was looking down there. Alright, wave 50. We get a final 50% damage increase there. She's up to 2.5 bill on her normal attack. 5.09 from the hemorrhage. Or the mutilate. That is insane. Okay. Heavenly King is here. He has 999 bill. And I think we're doing enough damage to melt that down. We have 6 minutes to do that much damage. Let's get our Irwin buff whenever we get like the little mini game thing where we can vulnerable him. Okay. He should be vulnerable now. And we're gonna pop final speech. Let's see how much damage our Maki can do here. 2.7 bill, 5.09 from the mutilate. Final speech didn't really change much actually. Oh, we got the 50 bill I think, unless you just crit for a ton. If you're gonna have that happen again, that was a lot of damage that we need right now. We definitely need that to be happening. We might not have enough time. We have 1 minute left. I don't think she does enough. It's pretty close. She does a lot of damage. Like, she's the only thing attacking in here. I just buffed her a bunch. She's doing trillions of damage in this run, but not enough to take down Gilgamesh, I don't think. Unfortunate. Maybe if I like 1x and 3x speeded more often, like during the events or whatever, but okay. We lose on boss rush. That's pretty cool damage though. She's doing a lot. The other game mode I want to try her in is the Holy Invasion with every modifier except for the top one. So pretty much max modifiers there. And the reason we want to try this one after boss rush is because this is kind of like the opposite of boss rush. Instead of there being a really hard boss at the end, the early waves are very hard. We're really going to be watching for the first waves here, and if she can handle the first wave, she's kind of chilling. We'll get my idol down somewhere back here. You want to set up towards the back just to be safe. Have time to get money. Corruption Surge, okay. I set up near the front. I'm dumb. I put it on the wrong side of the map. Well, we'll farm up over here, I guess. Okay, Maki's going back here, though, whenever we have money for that. She's on her own. No buffs or anything. Solo damage. What's Maki doing? We can upgrade her one time. And, okay, she's actually melting that. Wow. I don't know if I got, like, a lucky weapon roll. She is melting the first wave. This is kind of where I like to try out progressive units and see if they're, like, still good. Like, even Benny Maru struggles with this one a lot. With Avatar. With Avatar, she's melting. Oh my goodness, Maki's actually really good for progressive. Look at that. This might be like a meta early unit. Hold on. Did she just kind of handle that on her own? I think she's good. I think she kind of survived. I have elemental advantage against her too. She's not like elemental pending, elemental advantaging. Okay. Well, she's gonna farm up now. I think she kind of survived. She's kind of goated. Maki kind of goated. I did not expect that actually. Like, this is the stage that I do to try out different like early starting units. So Ichigo actually kind of struggles in this one. Benny Maru kind of struggles in this one. She handled the first wave very well. Even if she eventually died. That was kind of what we were looking for, is like that first wave performance. Because we already saw her in boss rush for how she handles tanky single target. That was pretty impressive. So I lost in both the game modes. I don't think that was the unit's fault. I just wasn't locked in at all. If anything, this unit is really good. I think that real players will know, like endgame players will kind of understand how crazy that was, especially the survival, how easily she melted the first few waves. Like, that was pretty good. I guess after Mutilate rework, it's a really good effect to have on placement. So Maki's kind of crazy. I think the buff did not really change much, but did make her better for progressive because she's hybrid on placement now. Honestly, one of the best early units in the game, I think. And did pretty good for a high single target boss fight too, so pretty good for everything. Anyways, that was probably it for the video. I just wanted to show off the new Maki buff, even though there's not much to talk about there. She's a pretty strong unit. Thank you to my channel members for making this video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And have a great day.